Hello, everybody. You joined me in an exciting time at a critical event. We're helping Mr. Eel level up. In case you haven't seen me on, what I've been doing is I spent the last couple hours creating a brand new summoner, Necromancer. I saw some stuff online that pointed to being Spectres being good again. Especially with the new 3.13.1 patch. Some things got fixed. So now I have the operatives here who seem to do phenomenal. They're not actually set up correctly in this build. I'm still leveling it. As we can see, I'm still level 79, so I still have a little bit to go. So this is going to eventually turn into a Chaos Inoculation type build. So here's the tree as it stands right now. Main points is that I've hit all of the minion damage nodes that I want to hit. I've anointed Grave Pact. I have a couple of mediocre Ghastly Eye gems, jewels rather, and we're basically moving ourselves away from life and are basically almost ready to hit the Chaos Inoculation button once we have around 5,000 energy shield. So a couple more levels, a few more points we're going to be putting in. Mostly going to be filling out this node cluster here for energy shield, as well as the one hidden behind my ascendancy nodes. Basic Necromancer ascendancy nodes, taking Commander of Darkness, Mindless Aggression, Unnatural Strength, the most important item I've ever seen on a cluster, which is +2 to minion skill gems. And then lastly, grabbing Bone Armor, which helps a little bit. I'm running right now with Phase Run on my left click instead of Bone Armor, but I do have it allocated, ready to go. All in all, we're looking at, it says about 619 energy shield per second with 4,300, so every 7 seconds I get all of it back, which is great. The major piece that I made that was slightly different is we're running the Necromancer Silks, the Flesh Crafter here. So minions are going to convert 2% of their maximum life to energy shield per 1 chaos resistance. And we ran the numbers. They have 46% chaos resistance right now, so that gives them 92% of their current life gets switched over to energy shield. So then the important part here is at the bottom. While minions have energy shield, their hits ignore monster elemental resistances. And we're running with the Triad Grip, so I'm converting all of their damage, physical or otherwise, turning it all into 75% goes to cold, 25% goes to lightning. 2 reasons for that. One, I don't really have a reason to have all of the gems be green in a single item. It doesn't help me. And second, I do like a little bit of lightning because it does have a chance to shock, so that's really nice. So ultimately, I'm converting 75% of their stuff to cold, 25% to lightning, and running the numbers, it should all bypass their energy. Basically, it should bypass their elemental resistances as long as they have energy shields. They have enormous amounts of energy shields, which allows us to run this one here, damage on full life support. So everything points to this being very strong. I don't know if it's ideal, but it's certainly a lot of fun. So far, I've run across, the low-level bosses just completely melt. Not sure if that's just a factor of being the minions being so powerful, or if this exact build is doing something slightly different. We are ignoring armor, and we're ignoring elemental resistances, so whatever your DPS turns out to be, that's how much you're actually doing, which is really nice. With that, we're helping Mr. Eel. How are you tonight?
I am doing good.
All right. And we're helping him basically run a new character. What character are you trying to build?
Well, I'm going to build a Guardian looking to do Arakali Fang Spiders to go along with the Summoner idea. Except I'm going to do mine a little different.
Okay.
This was originally going to be a totem character, so I have no idea what I was doing last time I was on this character.
Fair
Apparently
enough.
I'm using Smite right now, and it is not good.
Would you like the setup that helps you with summon raging spirits, or do you just want me to rush you through and?
We can just run through content for now, and I'll switch my stuff at some point.
Okay. Not going to be a particularly fun one, but we're going to have a little bit of fun. Chat with stream and chat with the stream chat, and all around enjoy ourselves. It's a nice Friday evening, some casual leveling, and then hopefully we can get to the some of the juicier stuff I have saved up if we have time. I have a Syndicate safe house ready to go, as well as 3 of the breach stones that we could do once you hit like that level 70 area. That'll really push your experience way over the top. So, you know, if we can get to that point, we should level up really fast. That being said, boss time. This is pretty good for level 34.
Yeah.
So we're just going to run through this real quick, so there's not going to be a whole lot of exposition going on behind the scenes. Dragonette is asking if I can show her how to build this. So if you just followed along with what I said before, that should really set it up. You will definitely need a Femur of the Saints Primordial Staff. I found this to be just absolutely one of the best there is because of that +2 to the socket and minion gems, as well as the regeneration life per raised zombie, which I turned over using Zealot's Oath to turn life regen into energy shield. So I've swapped that over already. Another item you absolutely will need for this is, we're looking at the Flesh Crafter. You'll need that, and you'll absolutely need Triad Grips. If you don't have all 3 of these pieces, this build will not come together for you.
Hey, that was much quicker.
Yeah, a little bit. And we're going to skip over the ritual events for now. Not that they take too long, but we're just trying to get to you being able to do Arakali's Fang style playstyle. So other than that, have you built this character before?
I have built something similar before. I have not tried Arakali's Fang in at least a few leagues now.
How did you like it before?
I loved it in terms of you don't have to worry about minion life at all. Fortunately, you have to resummon them occasionally.
That there's a timing issue with that, right?
Yeah, a little bit of a timing thing. No life, can't be targeted, but they do a lot of solid damage right off the bat. You don't really have to do much scaling to get them going.
Okay.
And when you're playing as a guardian, you can just be a tank while you let your spiders go do stuff.
Now you're limited to 3 sockets in Arakali's Fang itself.
Yes.
Alright, so that's going to be slightly different.
I guess it would be fair to say there's not much scaling you can do.
True.
You can do similar to what you're doing on your build, which is Triad Grip, convert damage over to cold, run hatred, or
okay.
The spiders also...
Skill point. Oh, right over here.
Did we run past it?
For your help with something for my build. Well, currently I'm working on this one, so I know yours is a life-based build, and that one you should be able to look up. Yep, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. You should be able to look up a life-based Necromancer. That's going to be a strength-based one. If you want, check the Discord later. We'll post one up for you so that you can follow that build. There's a gentleman who does that really well. I followed his build for several seasons in a row and had an absolute blast making a strength stacking, which you will need the item called the Baron. That's going to be your helmet. And then from there, the rest of it is just finding gear that has strength on it and throwing it in your build. Making sure you have the right sockets. Your build is called a strength stacking summoner. Or necromancer. He does a full breakdown on what specters you should use, how you should socket everything. He does breakdowns where he starts taking gear off to show you how little the gear impacts the way the game plays. So I really recommend using him. All right.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Let's just skip past all that. Yes, Spectres. That's that last piece there. So that's true. He does the same exact thing. Again, one of the best parts about summoners is they are kind of endlessly customizable. And really good at leaving behind struggling little eels.
Yay. I do love how you can just walk out a door. Your minions just charge into battle.
I do like just the sheer amount of speed that are on these things.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I wonder if I can freeze him solid. Come on.
Oh boy.
Hey. 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 Invulnerability phases are my bane. Was that supposed to hurt?
Nah.
He builds when you strength stack with the Baron, you can have upwards of 12 if you're really good about finding strength gear. So you could have 12 zombies, three or more carrying golems using the primordial gem sets, and Spectres now goes all the way up to 5 with the +2 Spectre boots you can get. However, all of that is very expensive, but it's all gear you can achieve if you put your mind to it. You will need to beat the game a lot in order to get to the point where you have. I completely left you behind. I was wondering why it was so easy. Just like I'm on autopilot while I'm looking over at chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So curious your thoughts too.
Certainly.
In terms of how I take Path of Exile, just based off of the last thing in the chat there. I always feel like in Path of Exile, there really is no such thing as supposed to.
Sure.
There is what are the most effective ways, but realistically, if you're having fun with the character, if you're having fun playing the game, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
If what's fun for you is being the most effective character possible, then
absolutely,
that's what you do.
But again, that's one of the things I love about the summoner is that there is so much customization. Yes, the zombies are kind of necessary as you level up and whatnot, but there's a ton of different golems you can choose. Each one of them has their pluses and minuses. The Spectres are almost endless, the different types and combinations you can pull off with that. And also what you want to do with your Spectres. Do you want Spectres like these, which do a lot of damage? Do you want utility Spectres? There's defensive Spectres. Just as much customization as your gear is there just for the Spectres, which is a lot of fun. Because it kind of fits your playstyle. Right now, my playstyle is I need to kill things as quickly as possible, so I'm going to grab the Spectres that do that the best.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of different ways to do
now, do you
summoners or summoning.
Do you run any other summons in your Arakali Spank build, or is it just you by yourself with a bunch of spiders?
I typically do just the spiders.
Okay.
I know it is also commonly done with Herald of Purity in a similar type to build what I would be doing.
Now, how do you trigger the Herald of Purity, guys, if you're not really attacking them? The spiders doing the attacking.
You can attack. Your attack doesn't necessarily have to do any damage.
Fair enough. Okay.
You can Cyclone is probably going to be one of the easiest ways. I tend to prefer easier ways, so if I were going to do that, probably Cyclone. I haven't decided if I even want to go that route or just go with the spiders and focus on defense, but
sure, we could go any sort of direction with it. Again, one of the beautiful things is once you have the basis for the build, there's a lot of overlap which you could do something different that fits your specific playstyles.
Yeah.
Dragonet is asking how we're doing, so I'm doing all right. It's a long day, but here to play some Path of Exile, which is exciting. How are you doing, Mike?
When I'm ready and not before.
I survived the fireball. So the spiders is the Arakali's Fang, which she's talking about. It has a very special, unique line of text. Do you happen to know the line of text, AoEel?
For Arakali's Fang?
Yeah, offhand. Not exactly sure what the wording is on how you spawn the spiders. I just know that once you put the thing on, you do some damage and spiders pop out of everywhere. All your orifices, I believe.
Exact words is 100% chance to trigger level 1 raised spiders on kill.
Do you happen to have it on you?
I do not have it on me.
Okay, you're just reading off something. Okay.
But the mechanics basically are if you specifically, which is the tricky part, if you kill an enemy, corpses on the ground around you will be raised as spiders. So you do need corpses available. And you also can't have any other minions get the kill, or else it won't summon. So if you have 10 spiders, and your spiders get every kill, you won't summon any more spiders.
Does that answer your question there, Dragonet? She's answered figuring that out. We're getting up to the part where we're going to go fight Piety. And she is my absolute favorite person to murder in this game. And the eel knows why.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can point
spiders
out.
Spiders are on a timer. I believe 30 seconds base, and skill duration increases it.
Me, sister. It's not often we get to erase our failures.
Spidey! What happened to our health?
Our mistakes can be our greatest achievements.
Exploded.
Yeah. She went down real fast. So once again, it's another take on a summoner type build, where you have minions doing the dirty work for you. His will require a little bit more, I guess, management than your typical, well, than this type of build, where my goal is just to stay alive. If I can stay alive, the zombies, the carrion golems, the specters, they will do everything else for me.
So it's basically actually the opposite of what you have to do. It's my character is going to be built to, it will survive. I have to manage the minions. Your character is, you're trying to manage the surviving while your minions just do their own thing forever.
Now, you do the Speaker's Wreath method, which is, the Speaker's Wreath is a unique helmet that says your minions can't destroy anything that's not ignited.
I've done it before. It is very nice for quality of life stuff, but it does also limit what you can do defensively on your build.
Now, there's also some trick to the whole thing where they do poison damage, and if something dies from poison damage over time, it counts as your kill.
Yeah, so it has to do with the interaction with Speaker's Wreath.
Fair enough.
You can, with Speaker's Wreath, only ignited enemies can be killed by your minions. If your minions do, if I'm wording this correctly, if your minions do any fire damage to ignite the enemy,
right,
but they kill it with poison, poison can never be attributed to a minion, so you get the kill. So even though your minions do kill the enemies, it counts as your kill. And that goes for anything that says your kill. If you're using that mechanic, your minions' kills will count as yours.
But if you don't, there's only a few cases where your kills and your minions' kills ever overlap. I believe Headhunter is one of them.
Headhunter, yeah.
Not really much beyond that, as far as I know.
There's not really, no. There's one thing they're pretty good at in Path of Exile. It's making sure what the wording says is what happens.
It says what it does on the tin.
Yeah, if it says you, it means you.
You and I are about to create the most beautiful of nightmares together.
Yay!
Bed now.
I'm a beautiful nightmare. He called me beautiful, Eel. Shrimp is the most beautiful. He did. We frozen solid. This is permanent.
Yeah. Alright, let's let him unfreeze.
Yeah, you have to do it again. Oh, wait. I don't know what I did to the... She's stuck on the ground. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Frozen solid again. Oh. Just put everybody over there. My favorite part. Oh, so satisfying.
part of it is the fact that she keeps being a jerk to you the whole game up until this
This
point.
is what I get for trying to be a bloody hero.
Yes, you get to die.
Who'd have thought you'd be so suited?
Shut up.
Let us see if you
Look.
truly understand.
Little worm bros.
To be nightmare.
Hello. Goodbye.
Well, your video's called "Just How Good Are These Spectres?"
At level 40? Great. Hang on. There we go. No.
Before you even got to do it.
Whoa! Hello! Oh, is he dead? Hey.
You did.
Ooh. Are my carrying golems on fire? No, I have an MTX, or microtransaction, that has the Stygian carrying golem effect. So they look like they're on fire, they have a nice blue flame to them. Not a huge fan of it, but I think I got it for
That's what you got.
part of a opening a box or something like that. My zombies, on the other hand, are celestial. My Spectres are also celestial. I have celestial raging spirits. And is there anything else that I have as celestial? Not sure. I'm not sure what the price is. It's usually around 15 bucks for any of these nice things. For an effect that's on 2 minions, possibly 3. Not that great. So you left the area. You don't want to you don't want to play with me anymore.
I was gonna go grab a golem. Are you- There we go.
Hooray! We're gonna go real fast.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Woohoo! Now this is how fast the build's supposed to play. I'll get to that at some point.
I still miss when you did the Soul Rest character. Which I
Oh.
guess technically you still be considered a summoner, right?
It was a summoner of sorts. That was a weird summoner, but I enjoyed the hell out of that.
That was entertaining to watch. I'll give it that.
So, Soul Rest was a
It's also
staff.
BS.
It was a little bit. Yeah. It was a staff that said every time you consume a corpse, you create basically a phantasm. And I believe it upped the number of phantasms you could have. And it was an interesting item where, because it was creating the phantasm off of the abilities on the staff, you didn't even need to link it. You could just have 6 sockets and put whatever you want in there, and it all affected the phantasms. I think. Oh no, it was they created 10, but you could also put phantasm support in there, and when those phantasms killed other things, they created more phantasms.
Okay, fantastic.
So you could have a total of 20. That was the gimmick on that one. So how do you consume a lot of corpses? There's a pair of boots that as you walk, it just blows up corpses as you run past. So the big thing for you to do was to start it off was cast Desecrate, create a bunch of bodies, and then just stomp around like a lunatic on bodies. And then you made a lot of phantasms. They followed you around, and you would just constantly be using like Convocation to put them in areas where they could shotgun various monsters and bosses.
Now, is it safe to say 2 of those characters wouldn't work very well together?
Oddly enough, no. They'd be characters who would hate each other, because neither one would be able to do anything.
Right.
Phantasm is, there's a support in Path of Exile called Phantasm Support. And that's specifically what they're talking about, that Phantasm. remember, if you want to, you can look up Soul Rest. It's a unique staff. You can always look that item up, and then it'll tell you more about it, what it actually does on the wiki, and then from there you can even find people who make builds from it. So possibly typing in Soul Rest builds and things like that. That'll really help you more than us reminiscing about it, because it may not even be a viable build anymore. Or the requirements, you know, once in a while the something gets changed on a skill or item where it doesn't work anymore.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Can you think of any builds that you used to play that don't exist anymore because they changed something about them, Mr. Eel?
Builds that no longer work. Well, not necessarily because it changed. I feel like Righteous Fire kind of fell out of
Favor.
viability.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Well, technically it did actually change. They changed Vitality, which was a huge part of that.
yeah, they made it more viable to use in general, but not in-game viability.
Right, because your point was to stack health to an obscene number, and then it was giving you a percentage of it. Whereas
It's just the types of numbers that exist in the end game make it very difficult for that to push very far. I'm sure you could still get through the late tier maps with it, but you're not going to be killing bosses.
on the same vein would be the Quill Rain Toxic Rain character I built.
Boy, yeah, we both did that.
Yeah, and then they
Same league, and it was just stupidly strong.
And then the next league, they said, all right, it just comes with a minus 40% damage. It's like, all right, well that didn't kill the build, but it hurt its end game viability. I think I made it in Delve when that one first came out. What is it lore-wise? I have no idea what the lore of this game actually is. I will be honest with you. Anything to do with lore, you'll need to look up. There are lots of people who do lots of stuff on the lore. I'm more of a gameplay person. So if there's lore behind any of this, like why we're killing townsfolk, I would love to know. And you can go ahead and research that and let me know why I'm a ruthless murderer. To me, it's things that need to die, and the zombies and various parts of my build are actually going so fast that we left the eel behind again.
Sorry.
I already killed the Queen Mother, or whatever unique is.
Pyromancer thingy.
Yeah. I'll follow you. How's that sound? I'll be your aura bot.
Okay.
I'll just do loops around you.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Is that why I'm killing townsfolk? Because they were corrupted by Demon Guy? I just thought they were townsfolk.
I just thought they were in the way.
Yeah. I
They
just
were
thought
they were already being killed anyway.
acceptable casualties. I thought because nobody signed the Geneva Convention, this was okay. You know, so there's. All right, so whenever I do this with you, there's never a strong box here at that junction. However, there's always one when I'm playing by myself.
I don't remember strong box there.
I've only ever seen a strong box. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just losing my mind.
I
Don't
don't
worry about me.
remember ever playing this game before.
Oh, that's right. Complete amnesia.
I mean, we did just slaughter a whole bunch of innocent townsfolk.
I'm
Complete
gonna
amnesia seems like the best choice.
I plead temporary insanity. Why'd you kill all those people?
I plead temporary delirium. I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
checks out.
Yeah. Delirium. We are murder hobos, and those are loot monsters. That's all we have to say about that.
I thought it had good loot, officer.
Should we take the controversial approach and say if they wanted to keep their loot, they wouldn't get in our way, kind of thing? Their fault. We were rampaging for a while. They should have heard us coming and gotten out of the way. Yep, I lost the eel again. Wait a second. There he is!
It only takes half a second for you to run off the map. You are
I'm not that
quite-
fast. I am
You're a very
chugging
fast
energy
character.
drinks over here and just doing this with Mach 3, but... Woo!
I don't know if shrimps are known for traveling at light speed.
Listen, shrimps have lots of legs. Each one just makes us faster.
Is that a fact?
I'm also a filter feeder. You need to get as much stuff down your throat as possible. So you're sitting at 39 in a 43 area.
Yeah, but I'm already 30% to leveling again. This area is always good for that.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I'm just considering maybe I should skip around as much.
It's fine. That was just like 20%, literally. That pack.
Oh, we'll kill all the blue stuff. This room is fantastic for a bunch of blue guys. Unfortunately, I don't care about the lore there, Royal Dragonet. I play these games to have fun, and when the lore gets as convoluted as this game is for me, it's actually less fun. There's certain games I'll listen to the lore. Certain games that I do enjoy hearing a good storyline. This is not one of them.
You know what game I liked the lore in?
What one's that?
Tales of Zestiria.
All the Tales games had very good lore,
They did.
and they stuck to it pretty good because they kept it in the same universe. Because even games like Final Fantasy, when even in the same universe, things don't always make perfect sense between them.
Right.
I mean, they did a lot of stuff with the materia. Yes, they kept the materia roughly the same, but how you used it was completely different. There was... Which one was the one that you had to do the giant skill tree, just similar to PoE?
10?
10? Okay. And
10
then
had
there was
the,
what, 7
the
was...
sphere system.
Yeah, then there's 7 was the ones where you actually equipped them. The various materia. It's like, yeah, it's...
I actually genuinely liked Final Fantasy VIII. As weird as it was, and I've never been able to go back and play it again. But when I did play through it, I thought 8 was like
the bee's knees.
actually a really good game once you played it all the way through. It was confusing.
I played Lord of the Rings Online way back when. It had to be going at, let's go, like 5+ years now. Like when it first released, I played that, and my problem with almost all MMOs is that they are, at their core, the same stupid game. I know it's probably a controversial topic, but they all have the stupid, kill 10 boars, give me their hides type quests. And it's like, I understand that you have to do that in order to get people interested in your game, but it's the same as mobile games. A lot of the mobile MMO style games, AFK Arena and stuff like that, I've noticed their heads-up display, the thing that greets you, the user interface,
When I'm ready.
looks identical to all of them. They're so cluttered, full of click here for free stuff, and it's I tried playing Black Desert Online because I heard it was really good and it was very similar to something like RuneScape, with the amount of grinding you have to do. I got through the tutorial and turned that game off forever.
Yeah, I've never been able to really stick with MMOs.
So
I liked up to a point Final Fantasy 14.
14? Oh, yeah. With that one was lightning and whatnot.
No, the MMO one.
Oh, right. So I'm thinking 13?
13 is, yeah, that's the one with 14.
Yeah.
MMO one. I liked it up to a point, except for defeats the purpose, but I don't like the
Forced
rating.
Yeah, forced rating. Quest related.
Forced rating where you have to queue up to wait for other people. I don't like. Even if I don't have to wait, I genuinely just. Yeah, you can throw some bots in if you absolutely need more characters, but I don't want to be forced to be doing the raids with random people.
True. I don't want to be in a game where my story progression, my single player story progression is linked to other people.
Yes. Now, if it's an optional end game thing, yeah, if I don't want to do it, that's on me.
Certainly.
If I get to a point in the story and there's like a level 20 dungeon and it goes, you need to do this, queue up, and you go, okay, I'm a DPSer. He goes, well, you're probably going to need to wait an hour.
Right. It's like, that sucks all the fun out of the game. And most
or
of
you
your
join
little-
one, you don't know what you're doing with the raid, so you're hurting someone else's experience.
Well, further than that, for me, in Final Fantasy XIV, was the rating system and all the dungeons was, you had the DPSers attacking something, the tank gathered them all up, and the healer basically only healed. If you missed a heal, the tank died. That's how like razor thin everything was. And even though when I was at the the higher end, it was the same exact thing.
It basically goes back to the whole what you had said before, where it all ends up being the same. It's like, even though I liked Final Fantasy's MMO more than others, once it got down to like a boss fight, it's that same thing. Like you said, there's tank, healer, DPS, and you're just rotating through the same thing over and over again.
True. And to your point, Dragonette, horror-based games are the only one that I played that was horror-based as far as MMO. What was the name of that one? We played the heck out of it. Do you remember that
Horror-based?
one? Which one?
Was
We
it
played that
horror-based
horror.
one?
It was an MMO, and you could choose one of the three factions, being like Templars or the Occult, or. Do you remember that game? Secret World? Is that
Secret
what?
World, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Secret
think
World.
that's the one where it's supposed to be completely open-ended, and you can
It was craft your own adventure kind of stuff, and you
could pick whatever perks you wanted at any point. It was, I think it's still around today.
Yeah.
Just in a different format.
Yeah. But it was definitely fresh, but I don't think it was my type.
Yeah. Nothing particularly wrong with it. I remember we rolled a bunch of different characters.
Just to see what the gameplay was like, because they did actually have different gameplays for each of the styles. I do remember that. But hell, if I remember what the styles were or what the gameplay was. But that was a horror. It got freakier and freakier the deeper you went into the game. I do remember that.
I don't like actual horror and stuff.
Yeah. That's true. Horror
Everyone
games.
keeps talking about phasmophobia.
Yeah,
something like that.
Phantasmophobia. Yeah. The only problem with that one is
Phantasmagoria maps, I think.
Yeah, that's what it was. But I never enjoyed those types of games either.
Yeah.
I'm okay with like a mystery or a point-and-click adventure game, but to add a jump scares on that, just not doesn't look fun. We'll discuss that another time, probably off stream there, Dragonet, and we'll talk about that in a different time. Kind of keep the stream to and the chat related to what's going on or the conversation at hand, please. All right, so you have a flag.
Not the flag. Flag banner.
Banner man.
Banner man.
And I have a banner. Oh.
You do have a banner.
I am.
Yours looks like the ones from Diablo 3, actually.
Yeah, I remember which one you're talking about. Yeah,
just the cosmetic.
Yeah, the
banner
cosmetic
that goes
ones.
on your back.
It's like I've been playing for 3 years. Banner.
Yep.
So now that brings up another point. Is Diablo went through all the seasons, and it's for the most part. I think they're up to what, season 30 something or some unbelievable number.
You gotta be by now. Right?
Yeah, it's just nothing changes. I understand that they stopped development on the game, but to keep running seasons, like, hey guys, run to the top of the ladder. We made major changes. It's like, no, you didn't. Same game.
Yeah.
Now, if you
they
want to
openly admit it's considered a legacy game now, but
Yeah.
I can appreciate that they try and like mix the numbers up and add like just little effects to keep it fresh for people who want to play.
True. But
I will never think back poorly on my experiences with my Thorns Crusader.
oh, of course not.
I do have to say, one feature from Diablo 3 that I would actually love for them to implement in here was the rebirth mechanic. Keep your character name and just easily be able to click, yeah, rebirth, I'm going to do a summoner again, same character class. Just have it dump all your items in like
Well,
in the
kind of
standard
already.
tabs, which like they already do. They
Yeah.
do that part. But not having to actually delete your character and then recreate it. It's one of those tiny things, but...
Can you unscale me so I don't get one shot?
Yeah, sure. And perma-freeze Katana.
I don't think we're gonna perma-freeze him. I do reduce his armor and elemental resist to 0. Or at least pretend like it's 0.
I'm not sure you can actually freeze him. I mean, shock him. I saw the shocks happen.
So I am shocking? That's neat. It's that 25%.
There's
I see.
chill. Yeah, there's shock.
Well, you just tanked that. You're very strong.
Yeah. It's just luck.
Look.
Get them in.
Who's talking about yelling? Dragon, I don't know what you're talking about in particular. And at this point, I really don't think it's appropriate. So just keep it to the task at hand here.
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
Thanks, Sin.
Little sin just whisking us away from death.
Well, whisking one of us at a time.
One of them. Yeah. I'm pretty sure your character is considered a god at this point in the story, but
That's true. We do send you to godhood. Do you want to do the Twilight Strand and then do your ascendancy?
we could do that. Or when we're done with that, we'll be about halfway through the time if you want me to switch to an end game character.
When I'm ready, I'm not.
I can switch
Well,
over.
we could see what this character does. You know, once we hit like the
Perma-freeze is our
Oh, yeah. What have
No,
you done?
I'm fine with jumping to endgame if you want to do that
Yeah.
after this.
Let's see how yours plays along with mine, because some of my boosts should help you and your flicker character.
Okay. You've got hatred, energy shield. What else you got?
I have clarity, discipline. I have war.
Clarity will help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that everything here? Or you still have probably some
Yep,
more stuff?
that was it.
was
Zero
it.
remain.
Sweet.
Talk to the Lils for your reward.
Lilith.
Lilith?
Lilith.
Is that a...
Lily.
Is Lily Roth actually a planeswalker? Is that what this is?
She might be. She does get around.
It might make sense.
Alright. So let's give this a shot. So we have... Let's put all my...
I've never had that happen
What happened?
that I can remember. I clicked on Bestel to just go sell an item,
Hmm.
and he just laughed. Didn't say anything. Just did a creepy laugh. No, like a weird creepy laugh.
Hmm. So, we're gonna have Eel switch over to a one of his in-game characters. Specifically, I think you're gonna go for your flicker.
Yeah, we can do it.
All right.
Unless you want me to try out the Divine Iron one with yours.
You know what? Probably might be more fun with the Divine Ire. I'll have to amend the description, but... So, I happen to have a Syndicate safe house here. No, actually, let's not do that one. That one's... That's the boss. I don't think we're ready for that one yet. But what we can do is... What level are you? 79. I'm also 70. This is perfect.
Hey, we're the same level.
Hooray! So, we're going to do some Breachstones.
Well, this character should hopefully be a little tankier than my other one. I do currently show an 85% physical damage reduction. I am much slower than my other character. I need to get used to that.
Well, for level 70, they're doing just fine. Oh, it went this way.
Guess I should have mine.
Does your minimap work this time?
Yeah, I just didn't have it on.
Something happened back there.
Something happened.
Dark Ray Vectors. I don't think I have a pair of those yet. What's that one?
It's a Might Peak.
Good old Iron Hat. Looks like these fire monsters are no good against all my ice damage.
Yeah, and they're all burning with my lightning damage. Just gets real confusing.
It feels like I have like screen tearing because of your attacks.
Yay.
I just see a bzz.
I take that as a compliment.
Do you have an MTX on that?
It is normally not.
Can we both
red,
level
I
up the
will
same
say
time?
that. Yeah, we literally are at the same
We
spot.
were exactly the same. Alright, let's go on in. Hi! Wait. Maven?
Bam.
Cool. Can we just use the Blessing of Zoth on this right now?
That's Zoth's nurture.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a cool looking bow. Is this the one that fires the
It
extra
is.
arrow?
It looks like fun.
Hey, when you ignite an enemy, you doing a lot of that.
Yeah. Ignite Prolif. I got that.
Very good. So this is not just more maps. This is these are the breach stones that we're gonna do real quick. They have a bonus 100% experience, so they're good for leveling up. And the other thing is you occasionally find items like that. So that's only findable while you're killing Zoth. So Blessing of Zoth is a way to transform a Zoth unique into the next tier of its Zothness. Is that a word?
Zothness. It is now.
It is now. Zoth, 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 Zoth. Alright,
I'm ready.
let's see if we can do another. Okay. Well, hey, I don't want to go in here. It wouldn't let me do it because Maven's already seen it. So it's a breach stone. That's what these things are. Once you get 100 of the breach splinters, it becomes a breach stone. There's 3 different levels of breach stone. There's a regular one, a pure one, and an energized one or something like that.
I think charged and pure. Maybe?
Charged and pure, that's correct.
I
And
always forget the
they
tiers.
up the level and the loot. Sybil's Claw. And just slightly more powerful each version. Better chances of getting the in-game loot, but it also makes the monsters as well as the bosses much tougher. So you can use the syndicate crafting methods, which is to go all the way through the syndicate, put a certain person in a certain slot. When you defeat that syndicate guardian, and you can get a way to increase one of these breach stones to the next tier. But for now, for what I want to do, it's easier just to level it up as we go along and use them. So this is level 70 area, but right here it says 100% increased experience gains. So we're getting double EXP for all this.
Double XP weekend.
Yeah, it is. And if we do the next one and we level up off of that one, we can attempt the the syndicate boss if you're interested. Have you ever done that one?
I have not. All the talk of how terrible it was made me not want to do it.
I've actually figured out how to do it fairly safely, and as a summoner, it's even better. Hooray! Another blessing. It's like the luckiest we've been for blessings. So, bloop. Blessing goes in there, and poof. Syndicate crafting is the use of the syndicate in order to,
Do some crafting.
basically. So syndicate is through Jun and her entire storyline and quest line and basically everything from the, what was the name of the league? Betrayal League. So you need to look up on Betrayal and how that works, because it is an exceptionally complex thing if you've never done it before. Because it's about getting certain people into certain spots. and you get much better rewards than if you just put anybody wherever you want to put them, or wherever they end up. And there's ways to do all of it. And they have levels and tiers, and there's people they can get expelled from the syndicate altogether, and it's just there's a whole lot going on with that. So you'll need to definitely research a guide before you.
I think that was the first league that at least made popular or required having an entire sheet on a separate monitor that told you where having everyone in the syndicate would benefit you the most. So I remember Reddit they were maintaining a sheet on here's the breakdown,
Right.
columns and rows, this person in this place gives you this.
Right, and now they color coded it. I've seen that one. They've color coded it now and add the parts where it's like you don't want somebody here, and they make a giant red X over it. And then then a blue X means it's pretty good, and then the green is ideal. So they have ways to help you out there.
When in doubt, Reddit.
Reddit is good. I mean, despite some of the things you see on there, Reddit is going to be your best friend for a lot of the learning the mechanics, because they do a lot of the number crunching for you, which really helps. What's atrophy flesh mean? Oh my god, I don't like atrophy flesh. Don't do that again. Ooh, I'm bleeding to death still, but I have the Snowblind Grace.
What?
Evasion rating is increased by your uncapped cold resist.
Interesting.
It is.
Doesn't it have? It has some other weird effect on it, though, doesn't it?
Betrayal League is not something you'd want to do with a lot of people. The more people you add with Betrayal League, Dragonet is going to cause them to be so stupidly powerful.
Yes.
It's a lot more doable if you keep them low enough level for yourself, rather than let somebody else push you through. Because when you get to these safe houses,
Exile?
seen here, these various safe houses, and then this one at the top, it's all based on the level, the average level of when you encounter them. So if you have someone pushing you through on tier 83 content, and then you go and do it by yourself later, it's still level 83. Party time.
What?
Huh? This will be fun.
What?
There's a 200 experience section that we'll do.
Can't be.
And then we die.
This
We can die a lot.
forbidden vault.
Very resourceful job. I too am
83% to level.
resourceful. Witness.
82. So now she summons all of her friends, which are actually her family members. It's real dick moves, honestly. And then she's gonna leave.
There's nothing that makes you feel.
Congratulations, you beat it.
Now come to me, Joe. They put up more of a fight. Let us see what your soul is.
She keeps talking over
Overlapping
herself.
messages.
I don't. We can't let her escape.
Nope, we're not going to. So now this area is 200% increased experience. And level 78. So, as long as you don't die here, you should be able to level up. I don't know if you're watching experience bars shoot up.
It's some okay experience.
Yeah. Seems okay, right?
Seems okay.
You know what? Just so I don't die to chaos damage, let's do that.
I haven't been paying attention to how much damage my Wave of Conviction does on its own.
I have. I watch it just wash over things.
Blah 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 blah. There's no point in me using my main skill. Just Wave of Conviction. That's unlinked.
Well, it's linked to Catchment Damage Taken.
No, it's just unlinked. I'm just casting it.
You're casting that?
Yeah.
Yep, already 22 for the experience to the next.
735 mil an hour.
Seems about right.
I've never seen that number before.
Hundreds of dead.
Alright, so
souls
the
in earth.
basic idea is
What a
that she's gonna
meaningless
make
waste.
one of these guys fight us.
But your souls.
Okay.
We kill that person, so we fight her a little bit, and then you have to go into an area. I'll tell you which one. And then watch out for the middle thing, which will shoot.
Do you think this
Stuff.
will end any
She also does a lot of talking.
I think I did this fight once, actually. Didn't end well.
There we go. That's one dead.
send to an unexpected death, assassin? Look into my eyes. Good.
Alright, so now we have to kill her again. Then we have to go over here to this spot. You need to get in this area fast.
What are you talking about? That area is damaging me.
Oh, did we already do it? Oh,
Arise, my children.
okay, so now she's summoning a new one. Alright, watch out for the skulls on the ground. They will now crawl towards you. If they hit you, they kill you.
Nothing more.
Feed.
Because I can see what's on the ground.
But the needs of the core.
Oh, there they are.
I take no pleasure.
Oh, yep. Nope. So the whole ground explodes?
Those were all the crawling skulls. They
No, I
explode.
know, but I mean the whole area, literally from the left to right of my screen, exploded at the same time.
Sounds about right.
Alright.
Ooh, she just almost one
You
shot.
able to get a portal up?
Portal's right behind the. I put one up before we started.
It's safe to come in, ish.
Wait for it. Okay. Yep, go ahead.
Arise, my children.
Oh, she's doing it again.
Submit. Let our souls become entwined.
We must persevere.
Alright, so you see those things you're standing next to? Don't do that. Those things on the ground
How
will
am I
all
not-
come alive.
Yeah.
And they have a long crawl.
Fall can end in
Yeah.
tragedy.
It's like 25 seconds. You have to be over here now.
I mean,
Yeah.
she summoned them next to me. I couldn't not be near them.
And over here. No, don't go that way. Okay, now go this way. At some point, we'll be able to fight her.
Eventually.
Oh god. Don't like that. I lived. Oh, we have to go over there.
Go away.
Hang on. Got it. Yeah, one shot.
So the lit up areas do damage,
Yes.
as far as I can tell.
So now the area is actually literally becoming a plus sign.
When I'm ready,
Right.
And she has a thing that does area damage. Yeah, 1 health with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna die a lot now. I don't know what's going on right now. That's my problem.
There's
Alright.
not many places to stand. Oh, so the skull things come after you even if you're not near them.
Uh-huh.
They're all there. By the way. No.
Alright. I would hold off on jumping back in. Alright, so there's tons of damage up to. She's standing in a spot I can't get to. Because there's so many skeleton bros who will kill me if I walk anywhere close to them. Alright, they're stuck there. Sort of. Woo! Nope. Guess I'll try my last one, but not happy about it. Why am I at 1 life out of 1? I have
Arise, my children.
the
Your hopeless cause.
Chaos enough.
chaos enough.
My cause fuels me.
So chaos inoculation is you only ever have 1 life, but you no longer take chaos damage. Which is the only type of damage that can go through an energy shield.
Right.
Port of Rayblox. That now
Please don't kill me. Please don't hit me with your riot shield, officer. Nope, I failed. I died outside the area.
your soul burns.
Oh well,
for me.
that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Any
I'd
fight that has a prolonged period of invulnerability just kind of makes it fucking stupid. I think anything in the game, and any game that puts an invulnerability phase down, means that it's a bad game mechanic. I think while they can still do damage to you, especially since that one there's a lot of her floating around doing things, and those don't actually do anything. And then she slams the ground, nothing happens except that you can't really see when you're a summoner what's going on. So, unfortunately, that sucks.
particularly I don't like the exploding skeletons on the ground because one, they're not very visible.
Right. It's
They
green.
last for a
it's-
really long time, and you can't really, particularly when the corners are cut off, if they're on the path,
Right, you have to
you,
dash past
you
them.
can't get past them. I tried dashing past them and I blew up.
Right,
And the explosion seems fairly wide.
right.
And if one explodes, a bunch of them explode. So
Yeah, so again, that's one of the reasons I burn out on this game very quickly is BS fights like that. And literally every single boss fight in this game is like that. So if you don't enjoy watching and waiting and standing around and having to know exactly where you need to stand, because the amount of time it takes to get to that point, to actually do the safe house fights, it's a couple of hours, and then you get to fight the thing, die 8 times in a row, and you have to do it all over again to get that unlocked.
that's why I just don't do those fights.
Yeah.
I know
And
that's
again,
not the right answer. but-
again, also we're trying to do it with 2 people, and if 2 people need to know exactly where to stand, that's even more people that are gonna cause problems. Because now her health goes way the hell up. I felt fine on damage, except that there were parts where I didn't know where I was supposed to be standing. So, well, unfortunately, that's one of those things that I'm just. It kills a lot of the fun for a game like this, because in Diablo, there's no part where you're fighting Diablo and he just suddenly says, "Oh, hang on, everybody, I'm gonna go over here and just kill you."
I'm going to go over here and be invincible. And then I'm just going to have a bunch of other things that you can't target,
Right, and it's the same
blow up,
with
and kill you.
Right, you probably wouldn't want to stand around either to dragging it. So again, these are, I think, poor design, and it screams to me that you've run out of ideas and you don't know how to make a game if you have forced standing around.
If you require invulnerability phases, then the game, to me, doesn't feel balanced correctly.
Right,
Because the only reason for an invulnerability phase is you're concerned that people will kill it too quickly.
When I'm ready and not before.
yeah, I'm not feeling that one either. We'll do that one again another time. Nope. Yeah. Sure, screw it. So this is a Elder Shaper map? That's not
Elder Shaper? The Shelter map.
Just be a little careful. You have low regions and whatnot.
low regen. We got 356 regen.
56 is terrible.
356.
Still terrible.
Not terrible.
624.
Okay, and you have an army with you too. You have different definitions of terrible. You also don't have life regen.
It's all energy shield now. But not recharge. Recharge is garbage.
Wow, that null
What's up with
portal
that?
got real funky. When I ignited it, it started
Yeah,
glitching out there.
No, I don't know if that's glitching out so much as having a rave.
Yeah, it was having a raid.
Oh look, Maven. Hi, Maven. I have no idea what's happening.
I think drain and entropy. But yeah, no, I have no idea what's happening.
She's screaming things. There's things happening on the floor.
I got an invitation.
You got an invitation?
I did.
Huh. Lucky you. I did not. Critical eel.
Critical eel. Uh-oh.
Somehow we got diamond shrines.
Sweet.
Wow.
But
There was a lot of stuff. And it is Elder. This particular area. Just found that out. Ooh. How do you feel about doing the rituals here?
we could do them if you want.
Killed literally everything. Okay. Just do the... Whoop, ritual. Oh, fireball didn't get back. Everything good? Yeah. Not cool. Some stuff on the ground that I can't see. Just weird. Pressing button. Okay, almost died there. Stupid lightning bolt thing. Mine.
Yeah, I almost died a few times there.
That's all. Came over to see what was up. Belly of the beast.
It was just that weird damage over time from those lightning bolts.
And a Baron. Believe? Baron? Yeah. Step of go.
When I'm ready and not before.
What exactly is this place other than a bunch of mushrooms? It is called Fungal
It's a bunch of
Hollow.
mushrooms.
Okay, well. Lore-wise, I have no idea what's going on either. You might need to be an oncologist to find out. See? I even know the proper name for a mushroom specialist.
Some mushroomologist.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Yep.
Oh well.
How much damage over time does that thing do?
Unbelievable amounts.
I don't understand what it is.
Doesn't
What
make
the
any
hell is
sense.
that
either.
thing?
Ta-da!
Just exploded.
This stuff showed up.
Yeah, your thing where breach dudes show up, I think, triggered
Yep.
before you died.
No, it just triggers constantly here on all these maps. So I regret
So
having
he showed
that
up next to the boss.
Uh-huh. I hate it. I don't understand why it's just like a permanent thing now, but oh well. Just sucks to be us. But I did get a lot of Elder items.
Well, that's good.
Nope. 71% increased elemental damage attack with damage with attack skills. Still garbage. Unaffected by desecrated ground. Garbage. Socket of gems, 20% increased critical damage, and then 18 lesser multiple projectiles. Except that it's a wand and it's trash. One of those. No, I'm not saying I like mushrooms. I actually hate the mushroom area. I hate the boss in there. He's a different version of what's his face? Oak. And Oak is garbage. Do not like him. I think this is gonna be a normalish one.
When I'm ready and not before.
78. Yeah, it's not bad. See, that's how they should go. Quickly, effectively, efficient.
Yeah.
Juicy one, Exile!
Duresso's Pass? Saw that big charge up.
You just gotta. If you have a big charge up skill, you just want to do big charge ups.
While standing around in a ritual.
I started charging up before the ritual, really.
Ooh! Skull's Bridle.
It's called a bridle.
You look like a weird rabbit ear person. 400% of the mana spent on its physical damage. That could be fun to
Damn,
scale.
I want to put it on.
I kind of wanted to have you put that on. Do you want it?
I don't think I can put it on right now, but sure.
Okay. Well, we'll get it eventually. But that reduced cast speed.
Yeah, that's good for me.
Whoop, her mask.
I could put it on. I might mess with my auras a little bit, but
Eh. Be fine. I have no idea what we're doing here. I saw that. I saw you just try and one-shot a beast.
gotta.
Get the red beast taken care of too.
Red beast taken care of.
Ooh, grippy gloves.
Time for some tinkers.
Wait, are you saying it's Minecraft time? Tinker's Construct?
Tinker's Construct. I was wondering if you catch that.
Of course I'd catch that. It's like every time you mention bees, I know you just you very carefully squint at me and go, did you hear me say bees? Of course I heard you say
Just
bees.
whisper it in passing, just bees.
Is that why I wake up in the middle of the night, cold sweats, because you whispered bees?
Hearing buzzing noises in your
Yes.
sleep.
Strange buzzing noises. Minecraft and its bees. But not to say that the Minecraft needed bees. I'm talking about forestry bees.
Modded bees.
You look like you're not doing so hot. You have like a lot of missing health.
Yeah, I ran out of health potion.
I'm still using a health potion even though it doesn't do anything. Because if I run out of
Just
energy
makes you feel
shields,
better.
well, I wanted to be a little bit stronger for that fight against what's-her-face, and that didn't work out. Hey, a 60% delirious map. Wonderful.
It's got a lot of health.
Bees are not pretty great. Let's just start there. I hate bees in real life. Oh, you're fighting the boss?
Why is there terror? Yeah. There we go. I went down much faster there.
Oh,
I
wonder
already
why.
killed the other two.
Well, they're not the real boss.
Boss.
Boss weapons?
Boss weapon.
Is there anything in the reward shop you're looking to purchase? The ritual rewards?
Me?
You really want Skull's Bridle.
Oh, I don't care. Whatever you want to get.
Look at that ritual amount rise. Oh, the 6,000. Too bad there's not like something worth 6,000 that's making it.
Yeah. Detonate dead can detonate an additional corpse.
Wow.
Damage over time multiplier cluster if you have enough might be interesting.
And I think just the alteration orbs.
Sure.
There you go.
Trade you a 1,000 TNT move.
When I'm ready and not before.
First and foremost, let's restock those. Okay. Do I already have one? I do.
Yes.
And-
Stay safe.
We're getting there. Crazy delirious steps. Red Temple, Exile, Fields? Ooh, can we do elemental reflect maps? Nope.
No, I don't think so. If I had my fourth ascendancy, no, actually, that's not reflect. That's different character or a different ascendancy. Yeah, if I got Bastion of Elements, I could do cannot take elemental to
Reflected damage.
elemental reflection damage.
Alright, talk to Stuart.
What?
Woo! Contract. Wow. So everything seems to be dying when you press your buttons.
I mean, that's the goal.
So what do you think? We should come back to Minecraft on Monday's stream?
Could be worth considering.
Well, unless something major happens in this game. But we probably won't get another update until next Thursday.
Or we make yet another weekend.
No, I don't think I will.
No?
This is it.
Tired of that story grind?
I am tired of the story, yes.
Yeah.
We'll probably finish yours over the weekend and have you play around in yours. And you may be able to carry me, so we'll see. Unfortunately, all the things I was hoping to achieve in this game are slowly becoming either too difficult or just not worth my time. Get too frustrated to play some of the things. This is a shame.
Yeah,
But
that's kind of how this game goes. But
yeah, there's a lot of burnout to it. You just ran off and left the boss here.
there's no boss. I can't tell what's happening. There's so many things on screen.
Boom. I see you, Trash. I'll just hang out with you. Up, big charge. Are you Kamehamehaing over there?
Yeah, basically.
Triple resist, woo! Except it's worthless. As is most of that stuff. Or slight revision. All that stuff. Did you shoot me? I feel like you shot me.
It seems like I did.
Shot me with your laser. And yoink in the middle. Whoop. Alright, last one. Come over here and hang out. Less death.
And die.
We're still killing tons of stuff. So.
4 stacked axe.
Gloves. I already have a pair of those. Alright,
Exerting
so
attack gloves.
go nuts.
1, 2, that's 3. Garbage. Okay.
Well, what were you expecting? Just like doctor. I would definitely change my opinion of the game real fast, but
Yeah.
so anything fun or exciting going on, you guys? Well, not particularly. We're just quickly leveling up our characters. I keep dying because 1 hit point and 4,400 shields is not enough. And I am slightly gimped in that this only has 315 shields. And this has 27, so those are my 2 items that are sucked off there. And then I don't have a shield at all because I'm using the 6-link femur of the Saints. So I lose out on a lot of energy shield on those 3 items. And currently I'm wearing just a pair of corrupted boots. I had a bunch of resists, so I held on. But they only have 48 themselves. So the major portion of my resists is this helmet, this belt, and then 315 there. Unfortunate. Is there anything else I have saved up for us? Yeah. What was that? You know what? Just for that. Stop it. Just for that. Go in there. Oh, 81. 1. Oh no. Al Hesman's here.
Yeah.
Didn't say that on the tin.
No, didn't.
Weirdly, no.
The whole dominated by Cyrus and everything's miserable.
I didn't know it was gonna do that. Oh, Rain of Stars, wonderful. Thank you, Cyrus. Kaboom!
Thanks, Cyrus.
Ow! What was that nonsense? Oh my god, no shields. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know what killed. Oh, that guy who just walked on screen. Big rare dude doing extra damage and substantial extra damage, and he's dominated by Cyrus.
He's substantially just extra damage.
Because I was substantial and regular extra damage. I was standing out at the corner and I just keeled over.
Yeah, that is one of the major issues with this game is you really don't know what's going on until you're dead and you get to actually inspect. Because if you spent the time that's required, yeah, that guy.
I'm guessing he killed me, but I don't know. I didn't actually see him shoot me.
Yeah.
He just
But if you
walked on
spent the
screen
time
right
actually to look and see who's casting the spells and what are their attributes and things like that, you can never find out before you're already dead.
Yep, the bleeding damage on that. No, it couldn't have been bleeding damage. I can't take bleeding damage.
It's poison.
That was poison?
Yeah. Or chaos damage over time. Some variation of that.
Well, the bow shot me, and then it seemed like the damage sped up when I was moving, but I can't take bleeding damage. That is interesting.
Well,
Again, that tier map is higher level than we are, so you're also a lunatic.
that just made it slightly rare.
The map is higher level than we are.
It's just a teeny bit strong. I didn't juice it. Do you want me to juice the next one?
No.
Can I just juice a tier 1 map and see if you can even do that?
Nah, it's a waste.
It's not actually. Everything's a waste. You should just sell everything and buy the items you need.
There we go. I'm using a 5 link.
I have a 5 link and a 6 link.
I have a 5 link and a 4.
Why is my carrying golem keep fighting the dust?
He's given up.
Gibbon? Oh, I don't like grasping coils. Leave me alone, Maven. Leave me alone! Piece of candy. Who's Cyrus again? Again, I'm gonna direct you to the wiki. I don't know who he is. As far as I know, he's just a dickhead. Pissed off Zana or something. I don't know. He's the boss. So.
He's boss man.
Boss man, anyway. What the hell's flashing space? What? Begin the quickening. No, thank you. We made it. We're alive. Woo. He's still dominated. Yep, he's still dominated by Cyrus. And drop nothing. Blows my mind these things actually have millions and millions of health.
Zillions even.
Potentially. Ooh. Hi, Cassia. Oh. Cyrus again. Al Hesman, yeah, he's a conqueror of some sort. Poison, chaos damage based. Well, yes, if he drops a whole bunch of white or yellow items that don't show up on my loot filter, it was like he didn't drop anything at all. Is that fair to say, AoEel?
Yeah, I mean, it feels that way.
Because you can drop all the stuff you want, but if it doesn't have any value, then it was like you didn't drop anything. Which is what will happen a lot of the time when you fight all these big bosses. You're more likely to get something you want off of like the white monsters at level 80 than you are from killing the bosses at level 83. Yeah, you told us that the loot filter worked. I would hope so. We did a lot of back and forth on making sure that worked for you. Alright, that's good enough. Let's check out this garbage I got. 1.5% to spell critical strike chance. Okay. Some damage to spells. 16% of physical damage converted to chaos damage. It's not as good as extra, but okay. Cool. That was
Exile.
terrible. Here, just take all this crap and get rid of it. Tier 84 Sapphire Ring with Snake Boy's enchantment or influence. Do you want it for anything?
Sure.
When I'm ready and not
No, cancel.
Fate awaits.
Oh well, we're getting there on the. Jeez, do I have 3 spawned already? Oh, jeez. Very pretty. Anyway. I want to do some lower tier stuff that's actually potentially more fun.
Sure.
I think I'm going to do that to you. What are you doing?
Using this in unintended ways.
What was the intended way?
Big shot. I'm gonna turn this into a Dragon Ball Z fight.
I'm going to turn to a Sanctum fight.
Oh no.
Oh.
Cassie is my favorite character, but she has the worst maps.
You don't enjoy these? Looks like I can use fire pretty safely.
New roots.
These aren't terrible. They're somewhat more predictable than some of the other stuff, but
The blight is trying to spread.
Yeah.
New mycelium. New roots.
You want to put a an enhanced U tower right here? You just machine gun things down. Just will increase your cast speed.
could work.
Blight is trying to spread. When I'm ready.
Buffy tower up.
Put out new mycelium. New roots. It's trying to spread.
Blech.
Put out new mycelium.
Mycelium.
New mycelium. New roots.
I don't quite do enough to block.
This one? With the snake bros. Can you come to the north side? Got like 3 balls.
When I'm ready, I'm not before.
Buffy, Buffy, Buffy. Okay. Rapidly coming to an end here. Ew. What are you opening over there?
But
Stuff. Winter Orb has a 2% increased area of effect per stage.
you know what? I'll take these.
The dragon dashes. Brood slippers.
Nope.
Ooh, 5% chance to dodge. Good
30
health.
move, fire resist, life, strength.
And open prefix. Mask, yeah.
It's got an open prefix and suffix. There's only 4 on there.
Oh, mine went off the page, so I figured it was. Grab all the stuff down here. Yeah, it must have. Now this is what crashes computers. Do you see all this loot? Do you see it all? This is not normal.
That lagged my computer every time I hit alt.
Uh-huh. It still does, and it's recalculating every time. That is too much crap.
Too much
Why?
data.
Why is this normal?
When I'm ready and not.
Alright, so let's grab leadership and have a big boost to my effect now. Let me just count the effect. So that's 30% increased area of effect. So that's good. 6%, 6%, 14%, and 6%. It's 12 and 20, it's 32%. And then this one is 10. So I get 48%, which is close to 50%. So if it says that I'm giving 18% cold, it's actually 27%, and that says 24, and that's actually 32, or 36 rather. Cool. 205 additional energy shields, which is actually 310-ish. Nice. Alright, well, that was a fun one to end it on. So we'll be back Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably going to try a Minecraft stream. Probably a fresh start on the server. That way we can follow along a little bit better. We have some big plans coming in there. Going to be a lot of automation early on. I believe that's what our plan is. Is that correct, AoEel?
Yep, sounds good.
And then possibly some actual use of the bees, amongst other things going on in there. So stay tuned for that. If you did enjoy watching tonight, please like and subscribe. And then if you want to leave any the feedback for us, please feel free to comment. We will read all of them. And if there's some game that you think we should play, comment that down below, and we'll certainly take a look at it and possibly include it on future streams. As always, we'd like to thank you again, and this is Shrimp and AoEel signing off. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.